Steve Farhood for the Boxing Channel, along with Woodsy, Michael Woods, the editor of thesweetscience.com. And Woodsy, the reason we pay you the big dollars at the Boxing Channel is because you have a very good ability to put things in perspective.
Thank you.
Don't make me laugh during this interview. Sergio Martinez is the best middleweight in the world. The average fan at home is going to see him fighting March 17 and say, well, where's his belt if he's so good? What do we tell these fans?
Who cares? Who cares about the belt? The belt is immaterial. The fighters make the belts don't make the fighters. I tune in not to see who's wearing what belt. I tune in to see fights. And guess what? On March 17th, I think we're going to see a good one. I think Matthew Macklin is going to challenge Sergio Martinez a little bit. And here's why. Sergio, I think, has deteriorated a little bit.
Well, he's up there in years.
He's 36.
Yeah.
You and I are right around there.
I'm 38.
Somewhere around there, right? But there's been some injuries. He didn't actually want to bring it up after his last fight. A leg injury going into the Darren Barker fight. So I think that could make it so it's a little bit more of an even fight than this would have been 2 years ago. I think it'll be a fan-friendly battle.
Well, the irony of the fact that Sergio Martinez might be getting a little older is that he still wants bigger fights than this. He loved Chavez, who has the WBC titles that he used to own. Maybe that happens, we don't know. He calls out Mayweather a lot. And that's probably not going to happen this year. And to be honest with you, if I were Mayweather, I don't know if I'd be too quick to want to fight Sergio Martinez. But the point is that on March 17, he kind of has to look good and win impressively if he's going to continue to hope for these bigger fights.
But boxing is such a strange sport. One of the reasons that I like it is because it's strange, and it can be very contrary. If he looks a little bit bad on March 17th, then maybe he gets one of those big fights. It's contrary logic. So even if he looks bad, it might help him in the long run. Weird sport. We love it.
You're 100% right. Just this morning I was talking to my broadcast associate, Antonio Tarver, who went over, to Europe and looked fantastic. Went over to Australia, and looked fantastic in beating Danny Green. Tarver's phone hasn't rung since. All of a sudden he's not a washed-up 42-year-old. He's a 43-year-old who could still fight.
You look like crap and you get the phone calls. It doesn't happen that way for you and me. We got to be sharp, right? We got to be on message. But sometimes in boxing, that's that strange boxing logic.
So last thing for this, Woodsy, March 17, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day in New York. Okay, Sergio, who's Argentine, will be Irish. Matthew Macklin already hasn't beat. He's already Irish. What's the atmosphere going to be like, and what kind of night are you expecting?
The smell of beer fumes will be redolent in Madison Square Garden Theater. Lou DiBella is hoping to set records. One of them is a beer-selling record, he hopes.
He doesn't get any of that money.
Leave your keys at home. We absolutely...
That's a good idea.
Echo that. Leave your keys at home. It's going to be... the joint is going to be rocking. I expect a fan-friendly rumble. I'm going to have to practice fan-friendly rumble a couple more times in between now and then. I expect a good, tight contest with Macklin winning about 3 rounds. I expect it to go the distance because Matt Macklin is a hard man, as they like to say in Ireland. He's a tough guy. He's going to go out in the shield. I don't expect a stoppage, though. I expect a unanimous decision for Sergio Martinez in a real good fight.
I like the good fight part because Matthew Macklin, watch it on YouTube if you haven't seen it. He beat Felix Sturm, didn't get the decision.
Correct.
Michael Woods, editor of thesweetscience.com. Steve Farhood for the Boxing Channel. March 17, Sergio Martinez, Matthew Macklin. Will be a good one.